I'm so happy you're here again. Today we're going to talk about something very special. It's something that can truly change your English learning journey. It changed mine. And I want to share everything I learned with you, so let me ask you a question. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you know a lot of English words, but you still can't speak easily? Like, the words are in your mind, but they don't come out. Or when you try to speak, you first think in your native language, then translate to English, and then speak. That whole process feels slow, right? It feels unnatural. I used to feel exactly like that. I remember the first time I tried to have a conversation in English. I knew grammar rules, I knew vocabulary, but my brain was thinking in my own language. And when I tried to translate and speak, I got nervous. I paused. I made mistakes. And worst of all, I felt embarrassed. But over time, I learned a secret. The secret is this: you have to train your brain to think in English. Yes, just like going to the gym to train your body, you can also train your mind. And today, I'll show you how to do that in a fun, natural, and simple way. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to practice in the right way. And I'll guide you through it step by step. Let's start with something really important. Many learners ask, why do I need to think in English? Can't I just translate in my head? Well, I used to do that too. And here's the problem. When you translate, your brain takes more time. You start thinking, okay, how do I say this in English? Then you try to remember grammar, then vocabulary, then sentence structure. And by the time you say something, the moment is gone. But when you think in English, the words come faster, you feel more confident, you don't have to pause, you don't have to worry about making mistakes all the time. Your speaking becomes more natural, like a native speaker. Thinking in English helps you speak faster, understand conversations better, stop using translation apps all the time, feel more confident in real situations, improve fluency without even realizing it. And the best part, you can train your brain to do it, even if you're a beginner. I started from zero, so I know you can do it too. So, how do we start? Let me tell you what worked for me. At the beginning, don't try to think in full English sentences. That's too hard. It's like trying to run a marathon when you've never even walked a mile. Start small. Think in words, simple, daily words. Look around your room and name everything you see in English. Chair table, phone, light, door, bag, water, window, book. You don't have to say them out loud. Just think them in your mind. Try to make this a daily habit. When I started doing this, I realized how many English words I already knew, but I wasn't using them in my thinking, and that's the first step. Do this every day, just for 2 minutes, maybe in the morning or before bed. It's easy, right? But it really works. Then take the next step. After you feel comfortable thinking in words, you can start building small sentences in your mind, just like you talk to yourself, but in English. For example, I am brushing my teeth. I need to drink some water. I am going to school. I like this blue t-shirt. I'm feeling sleepy. These are small, simple thoughts, but they help your brain get used to thinking in English. It's okay if your sentences are not perfect. It's okay if you make mistakes. That's how we learn. Don't stop yourself. Just keep going. This method helped me a lot. I used to walk to school or sit on the bus and quietly talk to myself in English in my mind. Nobody heard me, but inside, I was practicing every day. And after a few weeks, I noticed something. I was thinking faster. I was speaking better. My brain was getting used to English. This tip really helped me build the habit of thinking in English. Every morning, I would write my to-do list in English, just simple things. Wake up at 7. Drink water. Study English for 30 minutes. Finish homework. Call grandma. Watch an English video. When you start doing this, something amazing happens. Your brain starts to plan your day in English, and slowly, you begin to live your day in English. You don't need to use difficult words. Just keep it simple and clear. You're not writing for anyone else. It's just for you, and that's what makes it powerful. Now, I want you to imagine this. Your brain is like a house. In that house, you can have many rooms. One of those rooms is your English room. It's a place where you only use English, no other language. Just English thoughts, English words, English feelings. At first, this English room is small, maybe just one corner of your mind. But every day, when you think in English, this room becomes bigger and brighter and stronger. I created that room in my head when I was 15. I called it my English world. In that world, I imagined myself talking in English, reading English, watching English movies, even dreaming in English. And slowly, that world became part of my real life. You can do the same. Every time you practice thinking in English, you're building your English world. And one day, you'll be surprised at how big it has become. Okay, this one might sound funny, but it works. Trust me. Stand in front of the mirror, look at yourself, and talk in English. You can say anything you want. Hi, how are you today? I think I did well in my English practice. Tomorrow, I'll try to learn 5 new words. I feel a little tired, but I want to keep going. You're not talking to someone else. You're just talking to you, and that's perfect. Because there's no pressure, no judgment, just practice. I used to do this when I felt shy to speak in front of others. And slowly, my confidence grew. I stopped feeling afraid, and I started enjoying the process. You can do this too. Just 2 to 3 minutes a day can make a big difference. Here's a super easy way to train your brain without doing much work. Just go to your phone settings and change the language to English. Yes, that's it. Why? Because we use our phones all the time. We read messages, open apps, search things. When everything is in English, your brain starts seeing English words again and again. Settings, brightness, battery, notifications, airplane mode, delete, download, update. These small words repeat every day, and repetition is the key. When your brain sees these words daily, they become part of your thinking automatically. You don't need to memorize them. They will stay with you. I changed my phone to English when I was 16. At first, it was a little confusing, but after 1 week, I got used to it. And now, I can't imagine my phone in any other language. Let's do a small activity. Close your eyes. Imagine you're in a coffee shop in London. You're sitting at a table. You see the waiter coming. Now, in your mind, think about what you would say in English. Hi, can I get a cappuccino, please? Do you have any muffins? Can I pay with card? You don't need to speak out loud, just think it. Imagine it. Create the scene in your mind. This is called visualizing, and it's very powerful. It helps your brain connect English with real life. You can do this with many situations. Going to the airport, buying clothes, asking for directions, meeting a new friend, joining a class. When you imagine yourself in these places and think in English, you are training your brain in a deep way. It's like real-life practice, but inside your mind. And the more you do it, the more natural English becomes. So let's keep going. If you're still with me, it means you're serious about changing the way you think. And that's a beautiful thing. Because once you train your brain to think in English, everything becomes easier. Listening, speaking, writing, and even understanding people around the world. Now here's something else that helped me a lot. If you want your brain to think in English, you need to give it English every day. Just like you eat food to give energy to your body, you need to feed your brain with English so it can grow strong. That means watch English shows, listen to English podcasts, read English stories, even if they are simple ones. The more you hear and read English, the more your brain gets used to it. And here's something I want to be honest about. When I first started watching English shows, I didn't understand everything. In fact, sometimes I only understood 30 or 40%, but I didn't give up. I kept watching. I used subtitles. I paused. I repeated. I smiled when I understood a sentence. I celebrated small wins. Over time, I started thinking about the characters in English. I even dreamed in English sometimes. Not because I was fluent, but because I was surrounded by English every day. You don't need to watch complicated things. Start with cartoons, beginner YouTube videos, short English stories, or listening to podcasts like this one. What you listen to becomes what you think. So let English enter your ears and touch your mind gently. When you keep doing this, your brain will slowly stop translating and start understanding directly. That's when you know you're really thinking in English. I want to tell you something very important. Please remember this. Mistakes are not bad. They are your best teachers. In the beginning, you will make mistakes when you try to think or speak in English. You may forget a word. You may use the wrong tense. You may feel slow or confused. And that's okay. I did too. When I tried to think in English at first, I said things like, I go yesterday to market, or I no eat lunch today. I knew it was wrong, but I kept going. Because every time I made a mistake, I learned. Every mistake helped me grow. It told me, hey, try a better way next time. The worst thing you can do is stop yourself because you're scared. Don't be scared. Be proud that you're learning a new language. Be proud that you're trying. So many people in the world give up because they want to be perfect. But the truth is, no one becomes perfect without making 100 small mistakes first. Your brain needs time to adjust. It's like learning to ride a bicycle. You fall, you get back up, you fall again. But after some time, you ride smoothly, and it becomes natural. So when your English feels slow, or when your thoughts are not perfect, just smile and say, "That's okay. I'm learning. I'm training my brain. And I'm getting better every single day." Now let's talk about building a routine. Because if you really want to think in English, you need to make it a part of your life. That means small daily habits. Here's what I do, and maybe it will help you too. I read one small English article every morning. I watch a short English video after lunch. I write a short journal entry in English before bed. I listen to soft English music while walking. I sometimes talk to myself in English when I'm doing chores. These are not big tasks. They take just a few minutes. But because I do them every day, my brain stays connected to English. I don't have to force it. It becomes natural. And I want the same for you. You don't need to study for hours. You just need to stay consistent. Even 10 to 15 minutes a day can change your English forever. Remember this: English is not just a subject. It's a lifestyle. You live it. You think it. You feel it. And slowly, it becomes a part of you. Do you know one of the best ways to train your brain? Use English in real life. For example, if you go to a coffee shop, order in English, even if you live in a non-English speaking country. If you're talking to a friend who also wants to learn, try speaking in English for 5 minutes. If you write your shopping list, write it in English. If you leave a comment on YouTube, write it in English. These small actions help your brain connect English to your real world. That's how you break the wall between study English and live English. I still remember the first time I ordered something in English at a cafe. My hands were shaking. I was nervous, but I did it. And after that, I felt powerful. Like, wow, I can really do this. And you can too. Don't wait for the perfect day. Don't wait to be fluent. Just use what you know. Real life is the best teacher. I want to share a little story with you. One day, I was sitting in the park, thinking quietly, and I realized something amazing. I had been thinking about my day in English. I didn't even try. It just happened. And that moment made me cry. Happy tears. Because I remembered the girl I used to be. The girl who was scared to speak. The girl who always translated. The girl who felt not good enough. And now, here I was, thinking freely in English. You see, change doesn't happen in one big day. It happens in small, silent steps. And then one day, you look back, and you're shocked by how far you've come. So celebrate your progress. Be kind to yourself. Be proud of every little step you take. Maybe today you only thought 3 words in English. That's okay. Tomorrow, it will be 5, then 10, then a full sentence, then a full day of thoughts. Before we finish this episode, I want to leave you with a personal message. I know what it feels like to want to speak English fluently so badly. I know the frustration, the fear, the doubt, the comparison. I've felt all of it. I've cried after exams. I've stayed up late watching videos. I've practiced when no one was watching. I've failed many times. But through all of that, I learned one powerful truth. The key to fluency is not just grammar or vocabulary. It's mindset. It's how you think. And when you train your brain to think in English, fluency becomes a natural result. Not forced, not fake, but real and strong and beautiful. So please, don't give up. Don't say, like, I'm too old or I'm too slow. That's not true. You can start today, right now. Just one thought in English, just one sentence. That's how you begin. And I'll be here with you every step of the way. Thank you for being here with me in this episode. I hope this message gave you courage, clarity, and confidence. You are not alone on this journey. We are learning together. And every word you think in English is one step closer to your dream. Keep glowing. Keep growing. And I'll talk to you again in the next episode.